Morning everyone. So this video here is actually my most worn summer fragrances. So I'm actually here in Gage Park. I did a few videos here before and it's actually pretty early this morning. It's Sunday and you know what? I decided I'm gonna go fishing, but I decided why not do this video. I was gonna do it later in the day, but it's beautiful out, it's not windy, and let's get started. So this is in no particular order. These are just fragrances that I've worn the most during the summer season. So this one here, Aqua Essencial Blue by Salvatore Ferragamo. Very classy fragrance, great signature scent. I think that maybe the older guys may like this one a little bit more than some of you younger guys, but definitely don't be put off. There is a lot of lavender, however. Lavender, some citrus. I don't know what other notes. You know, a lot of these fragrances that I'm going to be mentioning, I don't know all the notes off my hand. Just a few of them, but I did a video or a review of this with Freddy Photo One. Definitely one of my very favorite fragrances out there. Salvatore Ferragamo Aqua Essenziale Blue. This one here, no one has touched in the fragrance community when it comes to reviewing. Don't know why. I think it's actually a pleasant fragrance. Kenneth Mankind. It's got pineapple, musk, sandalwood, I believe. It's got some woods in there. And other notes that I just don't know. Great casual fragrance that I get about 5 to 6 hours. This is actually one of the better ones from the house of Kenneth Cole. This came out last year. I've actually got this bottle from Jason Budd, 860 Cologne. So I think it's a great fragrance from the house of Kenneth Cole. This one here was a gift from a friend who is also a subscriber. And this is a dated fragrance, so I think that some of the older guys would probably like it a little bit more. So some guys that are my age, and it's from the house of Nicos Sculpture. I have to look at the box because it's not on here. Sorry, Nicos Perfume, and it's a sculpture put on. So put a little bit of a dent in this one this year. I got it last year, and I think I've been using this one a lot for work. And just if I want to wear something when I go to bed, yeah, I've worn a few fragrances to bed, or just to smell. I've reached for this one a little bit. This one is a little bit dated, came out in 1995, but I like it. It does have a 90s cologne vibe, and it's a loud projector. This is a very sweet fragrance, and to me, it kind of reminds me of 1 Million by Paco Rabanne, just like the sweetness itself, not like that grape sort of feel, just the sweetness itself kind of reminds me of 1 Million. But so if you are gonna wear this one, or if you have it in your collection, you probably will agree that it's a very loud and it's a bit of a banger. So I think you could use this one for clubbing, all right? So that's from Nicos Perfume, Sculpture Put On. The other one here is, you know, anybody who reviews or anybody who's a collector has this in their summer rotation or their spring rotation. Nautica Voyage. Small fragrance, small bottle. That I think it's 30 ml, so not much to it. I do like it. Everybody talks about it, so we won't get into that one. This one here, I've been wearing it a little bit more. It's from the house of Aqua di Parma, and that is Manolo di Sicilia. I know that Ryan, I think his channel name is Razcut. Every time I mention this fragrance, he goes, yeah! So, okay, Ryan. Whoa. I know he definitely likes this one. It is a great fragrance. Very feminine though. It's definitely a unisex fragrance, but I find that it kind of leads a little bit more towards the femininity. I like it, but I'm gonna probably be decanting this one. My mouth's a little dry. It's a very sweet fragrance. I believe, I'm not sure now if it has some florals. It wouldn't surprise me if it does. But very, very sweet, and it's like that Italian almond cookie. So that is Aqua di Parma Manolo di Sicilia. This one here was a gift from Joe Anthony. So this is a decant that he bought for my birthday from Decant Shop. Creed Rolfa. All right, so it's just a little 15 ml. That's how much I went through. Definitely a dated fragrance, but again, I like this one. It's crisp, it's fresh, and yeah, I really like this one. So thanks, Joe. This one here, you know what, we're gonna go with another decant. I actually got this from my buddy Freddy Photo One. It's from the house of Tom Ford, and that is Lotus Portofino. Put a little bit of a dent in it. I really don't know how much, if that's really a 50 ml. I think Freddy, I think that's a typo. Come on, I think that's a typo, Mr. Freddy. That's probably 10 mil, 10, 20 mils at the most. False advertising, man. Just saying. Love you, Freddy. Yeah, this one is a love or hate fragrance, very soapy, clean. A lot of people think it's kind of generic, especially from the house of Tom Ford when it comes to the private blend. And it's definitely not one of the more artistic ones from the house. You know, this is I don't know what it's called. It's from the private blend, but it's like a blue type of bottle, meaning it's their summer light freshies. But I like this one of my very favorites, and that's Tom Ford Neroli Portofino. Another one here is from the house of Cartier, is Déclaration L'eau. Don't know the notes, there's only 3, but this one has a ton of citruses. My friend Marianne, who I originally was going to do a review with, said that this kind of smells like Pledge, very synthetic. She thought it was a little harsh, which it is. It's a little bit bitter and tart in the opening, but the dry down is actually pretty nice, and that's Cartier Déclaration L'eau. And the last one here, I was quite surprised by this one, and I think that the house has been copying the Tom Ford private blend line on some of the fragrances. This is a substitute for Neroli Portofino, and that is Bright Neroli. So this is a little bit more toned down. It's definitely a third of the price. I think that Neroli Portofino goes for like $350. You know, I could be way off. Could be $275. I'm not sure, but this cost me $110 Canadian. I think that this is a great substitute for the gentlemen out there that don't want to spend the private blend price. Look into this one. So a few of the guys have mentioned that this one's a little bit harder to find in the States. If you're up here in Canada, the Bay would definitely have this one. It's got neroli, some florals, so a lot of citrus. A lot of the guys did not like this one just because they thought it had a little bit too much citrus, but the ladies definitely like this one, and this is actually one of my most worn. Out of all the fragrances here, this would probably be one of the most worn, including Nautica Voyage and Ferragamo Aqua Essencial Blue. So yeah, so I think that you should really look into this one if you like Tom Ford private blend prices, just not the price tag. Alright, so guys, that is my most worn summer fragrances. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care and bye.